Hello and welcome back to XP Waste, where some of us watch Slayer music guides and some of us don't. I'm Michael.
And I'm Oxie.
How you doing, Oxie?
I'm not too bad. I'm tired. I had a really good weekend, but a really long and tiring weekend at the same time. I drove up the northern part of my state to, and this is not a joke, go to my head Twitch mod's wedding.
Aw.
So that was yesterday. I spent the whole day at her wedding, and it was
Shout out.
absolutely spectacular. Yeah, Kaylee and Burton, congratulations. I'm so glad you guys are married for so many reasons. You guys are going to be great together, and the wedding planning process has finally come to a close. So
It's done.
take a deep breath, big proud. But yeah, I was...
Enjoy your honeymoon.
Exactly, yeah, enjoy your honeymoon. I think they're probably maybe just getting back from it the day this releases. Yeah, I was really worried for a while because I was going to a wedding for someone who was inviting family and friends and people from, they're cottage up north and, other people they know. And then I was the internet friend going to the wedding. As soon as I walked into the reception, I got to my table and this guy, he's a young kid, a little younger than me. He's like, "Oh yeah, what's up? How do you know Kaylee?" I'm like, "Twitch." He's like, "Oh, okay." He said, "How do you guys know each other from Twitch?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, we met in a friend of a friend stream and then just sort of became friends from there and it's really weird to explain to people who aren't on any sort of online platform a lot. Within the next 10 minutes, yeah, I don't really play a lot of video games, so I wouldn't know. So trying to explain that I've met this person, what will be my third time in real life today. I think we've met once a year in the 3 years that we've known each other. First time was completely by accident, but we've spent hundreds of hours in Discord together. And it's really weird because I was worried I was going to be the only one there, but one of her good friends, another person that I know, her dungeon master from D&D, was in her wedding party. So I was
awesome.
I was like, "Oh my god, Victoria's here too. I'm not the only internet friend. This is amazing." And I ended up sitting with her husband, who I also know from Twitch and Discord. And we got to talking that it's so weird because we're looked at as almost the weird outcast of "Oh, you're the internet friend," but I guarantee the internet friends outside of maybe the bride's immediate family knew way more about the difficulty that was planning a wedding than most of the people there. We were sitting in Discord while Kaylee was getting her wedding invitations stuffed and sealed with her little wax sealer that she bought. It was just really good to go to the wedding and see a beautiful ceremony and a fantastic reception. And so that was my weekend. I'm very tired. I also got 80 agility and watched the entirety of season 3 of Camp Cretaceous, which, if you haven't seen it by now, it's the greatest show on Netflix. Do it. It's a super quick
I've never
binge.
seen it.
Are you a Jurassic World fan at all?
Yeah.
I think you'll really like it. Okay. I should preface, it's definitely a show for kids. So some of the jokes are
no worries.
But the character development and the overall story arc, it's the single greatest piece of Jurassic media we have seen since they re-upped the franchise.
Okay. What's it called again?
It's called Camp Cretaceous. It's a kid show on Netflix.
No worries. I watch kid shows, man.
No, it has better storytelling than Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Better character development. The dinosaur scenes are still pretty cool, and they they're more frightening, if that makes sense. The way they animate these children being hunted is far more terrifying than the live action. So Camp Cretaceous, episodes 20 minutes long, 10 out of 10. That's what I did all weekend.
I mean, I binge watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that's definitely a kid's show, but also probably on the same spectrum of just great story, great character development, all good.
Makes you feel things,
Oh gosh, so good.
Oh, such a good show. So when you're done with this, go watch Avatar: Last Airbender in Camp Cretaceous. We're not sponsored, but we really wish we were, because the merch would be sick. Anyways, I've talked way too much in these probably 40 minutes that we've been chatting already. Michael, what have you been up to this weekend?
This weekend for me was a mixture of like working because I work technically a retail job, so I'm still working during the weekend. And then today we buttoned up everything at the old apartment and got it all cleaned and turned in our keys, turned in everything. It's kind of bittersweet. Like that apartment was, since I lived at home, the apartment we lived at was like the longest place my wife and I have ever lived in together, like in a single stretch. Because I've mentioned it before, but like we've moved 6 times in the last 6 years. This last apartment, we were there for almost a year and a half. So it was bittersweet, like walking through, remembering all the good times we had there. Yeah, it was. I almost cried.
Aw.
And it's like, it sounds weird, but like, I don't know. I'm an emotional guy when it comes to that kind of stuff, like nostalgic things. But if you're on the video version, you can see my background is all new. So if you're listening via audio, pause right now, go to YouTube, pull up the video, and yeah, this will kind of be ever changing. This is just like Michael's room version 1 until I was telling Oxie about my aesthetic. Once I get my aesthetic going in here, you guys are going to love it. You're going to love it. But to answer the question again, like today was kind of a busy day. The weekend, not so much, but I don't really do much on the weekends other than work. But yeah, man, good day today. I had some Mexican food, pigged out real hard. Always a good time.
I ate shit today. I think I woke up and maybe finished the last of a water bottle and just pretty much packed up and got in the car. Like I didn't even stop for food.
Oh, dang, dude. No
So,
White Castle or anything?
A White Castle for breakfast? What's wrong with you?
Don't they have breakfast op? I don't know. I don't live there. I
mean,
remember.
I would probably I could with a White Castle breakfast. I think if you can with White Castle, you can probably with a White Castle breakfast sandwich. You have both the mental and physical fortitude to handle that. So I'd be more than happy to give it a try, but I don't think I've actually had White Castle in years. But no, I didn't eat anything. I just drove home and made myself a coffee in my coffee maker at like 1:30 when I got back. And that was the first meal I had all day.
Coffee's not a meal, Oxy.
Yeah, you're right. It's not. So
we're gonna take a break, and Oxy's gonna go eat a granola bar.
Oh God, hell no!
Just kidding.
Oh my God, I'll just eat after the podcast. It's fine. It'll only be 12:30.
We're good. We're good. So what are we talking about today?
We are talking about the probably biggest and most heavily anticipated for a lot of different reasons update to hit Old School Runescape in the past 2 or 3 years. We're talking about the clan system and the clan hub and the clans, CLANS, finally releasing in fully.
Hell yeah.
The reason we're talking about it is because this time last week, they did like a soft launch of clans where they like put the clan hub in the Grand Exchange, which we'll get to it later, but thank God it's in the GE.
Oh yeah.
They put all the assets in there. They like put the NPCs and like the little recruitment boards. They have all the menus and things taken care of, and they released all of like the ranks and what powers different ranks can have. They gave all that information to the OSRS wiki. So it's all there. We just have to make sure it works. Clans should be fully released definitely by the time this episode is out. I don't know how early.
We're gonna preface this episode saying, "Hey, we're not recording this the day it comes out. Obviously, we're pre-recording this a couple days before, so this is kind of gonna be a little speculative, I think.
Yeah,
but more so like we know mainly what's going on, but not officially yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be another one of those. We haven't seen the content yet because it doesn't exist for us. So if we're like, oh my God, I hope they have teleport rooms to bosses, and they obviously don't have that, it's because we didn't know that. Not that that's what we want. we think that would probably be a horrible addition.
Maybe future iterations of the clan hub could have it, just not like off the cuff saying, "Yeah, we're gonna let you teleport straight to Bandos."
Yeah,
Corpse.
RIP items that come from those bosses. Thank God they're not already seeing an economic downturn. Am I right?
You know what would be cool? A clan hub portal that gives you like a rejuvenation pool type thing, and then a corp teleport. So that if you're in the clan killing corp, you can just teleport back to the citadel or whatever they're calling it, and then go straight to corp without having to use your POH.
That would be fantastic. It would have saved me so much money because I just wouldn't have 84 construction. I wouldn't have bothered to do it. Like construction is super irrelevant. I mean, you have the portal nexus and the jewelry box, but you know,
the pool is where it's at, though.
The pool is a big part of it for sure. But yeah, Clans comes out today. It's today. Out. It's already out. Go to the Citadel, find a clan, join our clan. It's going to be amazing. So you're already experiencing clans, and obviously we're not. So we're gonna.
One thing you're not experiencing though is the history of clans. I can go over that real quick. How's that for a transition?
What a smooth.
I love it.
Oh my god.
So you can find all this information on the RuneScape wiki, but I'll just kind of go over it for you now. So officially in the game, there was nothing related to clans until about 2005. Pre-2005, if you were playing back then, you had to like set up a clan on a website or the RuneScape forums or some sort of other forum. But back then it was like, okay, well, do we have a PvP clan, a PVM clan, a skiller clan? It was like hard to kind of organize all that because there wasn't a integrated way of doing it. So not a lot changed up until 2007, but one really cool thing that I didn't know, and I told this to Oxie earlier, and he didn't know, but in 2005, Jagex introduced the team capes. You've all probably seen one, worn one at some point. But one thing I didn't know is when worn, these do not allow players to left-click attack other players with the same cape, making it easier to identify teammates inside and outside of the wilderness. So it's basically just like a way to limit friendly fire, which I thought was really cool. I see a lot of if you watch SparkMac, like he always has these big, massive PvP events, and he always has everybody wear the same cape. And I was like, I mean, that's cool, but like you kind of need your god capes and your assemblers and stuff. But this makes it somewhat useful if you don't want a friendly fire.
Yeah, and I'd be curious to know how it works for things like Ice Barrage and like other AoE kind of attacks. Like, like Ice Barrage has the longest freeze time, so I would assume you use Barrage if you're PvPing.
Yeah, this one, like it just says you can't left click attack, so I would assume that you still get friendly fire in that sense, but you're not targeting your clanmates specifically.
Yeah, no, that's neat.
It is neat. It makes me appreciate those capes a little bit more. I didn't have a huge appreciation before though, but now I do.
I really kind of want to go test it out. I feel like we should have done that before. Whatever, like we're just gonna fact check this real quick and see if we can beat the shit out of each other in our Team 46 capes. I don't know.
It is on the wiki, Oxie. Do we trust the wiki?
Yes. Oh my god.
Yes.
I wouldn't be anywhere.
It's not Wikipedia, right?
Basically, but So
from 2005 to 2007, not much going on. But in 2007, in the original version of RuneScape, is when the original clan system or friends chat was introduced. And it's what we had up until today. Well, I say that, but in RuneScape 3, it did change. But for the purposes of old school, from 2007 until now, it hasn't changed. But yeah, we're super excited. That's a brief overview of some of the interesting things about clans, but I think that this is just the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion, as far as like what we can expect moving forward with these updates, right? Because this allows for Group Iron Man. We've already done a whole episode on that. We'll do another whole episode later when it comes out, but these are definitely building blocks for future updates. I think something Oxie might be really excited about is like updates are actually coming into the game now, which allows for the floodgates to potentially open we were talking a bit earlier, and they're going to have, I think it's a week from today, right? They're going to have a leadership pod or a leadership stream.
So they do the modcasts on Thursday at 5 p.m. British time. I think it's 5 p.m. UTC or 5 p.m. GMT. I don't actually.
So roughly a week from today.
Yeah, a week from when we're recording it. No, it'll be like when the episode premieres. The modcast is going to be like 24 hours away.
Oh,
because the modcast on Twitch goes live at noon my time, and we don't even have the podcast up till like 2 or 3 p.m.
So tomorrow, if you're listening on the day of release,
the whole recording several days early is so fun to work around. It's really necessary for the editing process. A little bit of a tangent, like these things, you're like, oh, just talk and put it in, but like you want to know a really annoying thing that I do? Clear my throat every 6 seconds on this podcast. So whether it's Michael or myself editing, you have to go through and edit out like the throat clears, the chair creaks, the mouse clicks, things like that. There are times
it's the things you don't hear.
Exactly. There are times we will say something and we'll just and we'll need to be like, all right, back up. Let's repeat it. Like even just a few minutes ago, we talked logistics about the podcast mid-podcast. Like I let Michael finish his thought and I'm like, yeah, that's a long enough pause. We'll cut this whole part out. Like what are we doing about this? So
a little behind the scenes here, Oxie. I like this.
Yeah, behind the scenes, it's fun. It should be the Patreon / OnlyFans exclusive content, but you guys are getting it. You guys are getting it for free here.
This is the $100 tier content.
So worth it. So yeah, recording before makes us a little messed up with our dates, but I think when this episode premieres, the modcast should be about a day or less away. This is going to be a leadership modcast with, I think, Kieran Sween and somebody else, and they are. We can only hope God Ash shows up.
God Ash.
I mean, I think the way they put it in this past week's modcast, they are announcing the announcements. So I would expect in this upcoming live stream, we get to hear about Dead Man Mode, Wilderness updates, hopefully hard and fast dates for the long-awaited nerfs, and then any hot or cold fixes they have to make to the clan system. I'm sure they're going to talk about. Maybe we'll get info on Group Iron Man, but they're pretty much going to lay out like a roadmap for what they're going to do for the entire summer. Yeah. So that is super exciting. So to your point about the clan system opening up the floodgates, 100%. Like I watched last week's modcast and Mod Sarni was like, so what have y'all been working on? And all three of the other mods in unison were like, clans. That's it. Clans. That's all we've been doing. So I'm so glad it's going to be in the game. And you brought up a really good point that prior to 2005, the only way you could have a clan was to have it on a different platform. It's the same now.
Oh yeah, like Discord.
Could you imagine being in a RuneScape clan, like a serious one? You know, we're a bit more social in the sense that like, you know, we pretty much just like hang out and watch movies and shit in Discord while like AFKing a skill. But like a big PVM clan without Discord or any convenient way to talk, like you don't have clan events, you don't have PKing events, you don't have bingo, you don't have really anything.
Yeah, dude, it's so hard
because like the technology is not there in this game to like promote anything social.
No.
So this new clan system, hopefully, like I know in RS3 you can have like clan bulletins and like clan messages that go out, and like they have clan announcements. So I don't know much about the RS3 clan system. I am like a really low rank in my friend's RS3 clan just because I occasionally cap at their citadel to help them out, but that's about it. And like I said, they'll have announcements every week like, hey guys, don't forget to cap. They'll have notifications, so it'll be like Oxie M just reached level 120 Slayer, which oh my god, that would take years. But like they'll do like a clan-wide announcement, which is really cool. So I think the technology that's coming into the game is going to be a lot more intuitive for people to be social within RuneScape, as opposed to what we've had since pre-2005, which is, oh, you want to talk to your friends? Talk somewhere else.
Yeah.
The friends chat is fine, but you only get 8 lines worth of like talking before it's off your screen.
Right.
And you only get so many characters. So,
and it goes away when you log out.
Exactly. And it's not like
no history.
You know, like when we do our bingos, for example, God, it's like pages and pages of things that we have to type and like send out in like various announcements. Sometimes we actually just put Google Drive links in Discord. Could you imagine trying to type out a Google Drive link in RuneScape for someone to like, oh, go look at the rules of our bingo. www.google.drive.com. That'd be so bad. But
I think I say the sad part, but the reality of like this clan update is like we're still gonna need Discord. That's not going away. Maybe one day we'll get to the point where in Old School they have some sort of, I don't know, integration update. But I highly doubt we'll ever not need Discord to plan events, to have these things going on.
I don't think I'd want RuneScape without Discord. Quite frankly, I don't really think I would want most games without Discord, you know, Xbox Live, PSN.
Yeah.
It's hard to conceptualize games without that because game chat, no matter what game, no matter what platform, game chat sucks. And you know, party chat sometimes is a bit scuffed no matter what platform you're on. I would like to see Old School use the base they now have on Steam to integrate with Discord. So if your RuneScape account could link to your Steam and or Discord, and that information could be displayed within the clan system, that is like the pinnacle of RuneScape clan communication right there.
Yeah.
Because you've got Discord ats to verify people, you've got Steam accounts to verify people. So, you know, if like a requirement, you have to be verified on Discord or Steam or both to join. Like it's not hard. It's like a 2-second whatever. I don't anticipate that coming soon because that requires Jagex to work with Steam and Discord probably to set up. I don't know how, as far as like companies communicating with each other, I don't know how that works, but if I could see like the perfect feature for clans, it would probably be integration with other platforms. Because
they kind of mentioned that. They kind of mentioned that on the modcast with like, oh, can we have like a custom Discord link to be able to go out when somebody joins the clan so that, you know, we don't have to logistics, you know, and they're like, yes and no, but no. So right now there's nothing on the horizons as far as like integration. We're still going to have to say, hey, what's your Discord name with the little # money, like # and all the numbers to say, add me on Discord.
Yeah. Which if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess.
Right.
Like,
oh, for sure.
Because I mean,
oh, for sure.
We're still going to be asking people what their Discords are. We're still going to be connecting with people on Twitter and Instagram and Reddit outside of the game because that's how communities work online nowadays. But yeah, that would be my ideal update. But as far as what I'm looking at here on the wiki and what we're seeing in like the clan soft launch thing, this is going to be a million times better, especially for people who like don't have like Discord or Twitch. Like we all found each other. A majority of the people who were like the OGs in the clan that we're in all ended up finding each other by accident on Twitch, whether as a viewer or as a streamer. So if you don't have that, if you're like not on Twitch, you have to like sack up and join like a 700 person Discord from Facebook, or you just have to start like DMing people on Instagram to like
that sucks.
ask them to like take you to raid and things like that. And then like I would be too socially anxious to do either one of those things. But
like, or you're sitting in the GE and you see some guy talking to his friend about going to Banos. You're like, hey, can I come? And then you make friends organically that way. But
oh god, it's so hard to do that though.
It is hard.
I don't want to get off on like a boomer tangent, but like it's real hard to like organically make friends in this game, just like talking, because I just worry everyone's a scammer at this point.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like, oh, you want to go do, like, we need a 4th or a 3rd for Chambers or a 4th for Tob or like a tank for
like you're worried you're not gonna get your split.
No, not even
your time.
Like, I'm worried they're gonna be like, hey, do you want to come with us to Chambers and like DDoS me? Like, I've literally connected to my VPN because someone who I barely know has invited me to go to Chambers. And I'm like, yeah, I'll go to Chambers, but like, I don't know or trust most of you, so absolutely not. Like, at least that's where I'm at. It's just my own like paranoid boomer fears of like, they're trying to hack my account. So I just don't trust anyone anymore. And so I'm also awkward as shit when I meet people for the first time. Probably because I do shit like this randomly.
Finger guns.
Speaking of side tangents, clans is going to be awesome. We have to get back on track here. Creating a clan, recruitment, clan features. What are we talking about? Bring us into something good, Michael.
I'll slide us into the next segment, which is
smooth transition.
One really, really cool thing about this update is custom ranks. We went on a little bit of a a crazy spree in the Discord, assigning different ranks to people. What do you have a favorite off this list?
I mean, I'm a bit biased in the fact that I like the therapist rank. I think that's really cool. I kind of like some of them. Some of them are pretty funny. Like there's carry, there's duelist. God, is there? I wish there was like a leech roll or something like that. But there's God, so many of them that I can't.
One of my absolute favorites, and it's so random. Short green guy. Is that like a reference to a gnome? Because it's got the gnome right next to it.
Well, that's that's what gnomes originally were, I think.
Short green guys?
Yeah, back in like RS Classic. Like, remember the anniversary event where you had to like take that little gnome thing, but it was like bright green.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what gnomes used to be, like way back in the day. So that's an homage to times past.
That's great. I was gonna say, I think my favorite one is Skiller for no other reason than I am a Skiller.
Obviously. You. There's a lot of ones that are pretty cool.
We'll have this on our Instagram, by the way. I'm gonna post a picture of all of the ranks, so you can just swipe once, and you can see what we're talking about. There's literally like over 250 different custom ranks you can apply. The interesting part is it's not going to be like you can assign one person a rank, and then that's kind of how we were thinking. And you guys will know based on when this episode comes out, clans will be out. But like I think you have 12 ranks that you can assign a custom name to.
14 ranks within a clan.
14 full ranks. Okay.
This is what we say on the wiki, because as far as ranks go, it is like the top is JMod, followed by owner, followed by deputy owners, which I think is up to 4 customizable ranks. Mm-hmm. And then administrator, and then they have up to 10 customizable ranks from below. So like below admin, I think you get up to 10. I'm a little confused. I think it goes owner, deputy owner, up to 4 ranks, admin, up to 10 ranks.
Mm-hmm.
I think is the chain of command, but I'm not sure if I'm understanding that correctly. Then they also have guests. So it's a little disappointing that they've put in, according to the wiki, 263 custom ranks, but they're only allowing us to use 14. And I don't think you're allowed to have more than one rank at the same time, because we're running a skill of the week this week. We're running an agility skill of the week, and one of the rewards for first place, in addition to a disgustingly large prize pool for agility, is the Discord title of Graceful Athlete, which is just a thing we do for skill of the week. We have like Master Thief, Slayer Master, things like that. It's disappointing though that you can't apply that within the clan. So like, let's say one of our like silver stars wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, they can't be a silver star and a thief. They can't be a silver star and they have like Smiter on here, which I think is really cool. They have all the skills on there. So you can't be more than one, which I think is a bit disappointing.
Right. Like you can't say we're both silver stars, but you want to be something and I want to be something. No, it's like you rank the silver star rank with a custom name.
Yeah. So we're going to have to probably talk amongst ourselves and then with like our Discord clan, like as a whole, like what ranks of this massive list do you want to see and what ranks, like where should they fall? Like how should they matter? The reason why I say it's disappointing is because I feel like allowing people to have more than one rank or assigning fun ranks, while I understand it might not be possible and it might get really clogged because someone's inevitably going to end up with all 263 ranks. Like, I understand why it's not possible. It's disappointing as a leader in a clan to not be able to give people fun ranks or not be able to determine people's like teams. So they have like 7 or 8 different colors, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a perfect setup for bingo teams in clans. Like that's, they've got all sorts of really cool, I don't know. I think you could have done more with it, but I'm not like complaining. I don't want to sound like I'm bitching about it. I just think it would be an additional cool feature,
Yeah, like if they had it to where you could add dummy ranks, like Corporal 2, Corporal 3, but they're all the rank of Corporal, but you can just say like this Corporal 1 is given the Fisher title, but only one person is given the Corporal rank to say they were like Master Fisher or something like that. Maybe future iterations of the clan, but I think the comeback would be engine work.
Yeah, oh my god, take a shot every time they said engine work from the last modcast. My goodness.
They did have a engine developer on the modcast, which is pretty cool.
Boko,
I've not seen that before. Yeah, I've not seen that before.
Still, they talked about the engine a lot, but yeah, I mean, I think I'm just a bit spoiled from being on Discord, where like the highest thing you're assigned is like what you are. So like in our Discord, I'm a moderator, but I'm also YouTuber, streamer, lore master, bingo champion for their second round of bingo because I'm amazing. Just dabbed on the podcast. I'm like, throw me out a window. Edit me out of this episode.
Okay. It's just me, guys. Hey.
Just talking to no one. That'd be awesome. But so I have all these different like you said, basically like dummy ranks below me that don't necessarily mean anything. The only one that holds any sort of power is not the right word because we're like a friendly social clan. But like the only one with any
value.
No, the only one with any like ability to do anything is the moderator rank.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Like I can server mute people as a moderator, but as a volcanic miner, which is actually a rank in our clan, so we can tag people who want to come train mining. It doesn't mean anything. It's just like a dummy at everyone, just with a different color. Yeah. That would be cool. I understand why you can't do it. I'm not going to bitch about it. Would I like to see it? Absolutely. It's not a deal breaker for me though. So the ranking, the creativity they've put into these ranks, and I think the fact that you can customize them. So like your 5-star general, instead of being like a marshal like they have here, could be merchant or could be, cosmic. Like that's the rank. Like I think it's customizable other than owner, deputy owner. I think everything else is customizable, which is super cool. That you can just have like totally irrelevant things. Like, I don't know. I think it's really neat. It's really creative. They've done a great job proposing these things. But yeah.
One thing that could be potentially problematic is they've added the moderator role with a little like, it looks like a PMod crown. So I'm not sure if that's going to get abused or
Yeah.
what.
I'm not sure. Maybe you'll have to be a player moderator to get it. But on the
maybe.
same note, talking about ranks, you can grant permissions to different ranks.
Oh,
It's a
right.
lot like, you know how in Discord you can go in and you can be like, all right, so I think in TNL we have like founder, moderator, knight, boss tutor. I think we just added one as a joke, like sentinel or something like that today. And you can go into like the Discord settings of that like particular Discord and like change the permissions. So like server mute, kick, create channels, things like that. You can do similar stuff with clans. So like from what I'm briefly skimming with permissions, because I'm not going to read it to you guys word for word, you can recruit, you can expel members, you can organize events, and they have little description of these things. So for like, you know, recruitment, you can rank required to admit other players into the clan and to list the clan to the public recruitment board. So category is management. The minimum rank is anyone, and the maximum rank is owner. So I think they have some that are broken up by like admin and like owner and things like that. But you can, I assume, customize it. So let's say initiate clan war is one of them that can be done by any clan member. I would assume that you can set the lowest rank for that. So let's say you don't want like the recruits, the rookies in your clan, to be picking a fight with Rot if they still exist. You can like start a clan war as like a bronze star or higher. Yeah. And we're using the old acronyms because we have literally no idea what the clan structures are going to look like, because it's kind of going to be a mess.
It's
right?
ever evolving, right?
Like, yeah, like everyone's going to have a
different.
We said that at the exact same time on Discord. That came through perfectly in sync for me. That was beautiful. So it's going to be such a mess that I think the terminology like Silver Star, Gold Star, Bronze Star will probably stick around. I think those might get overridden by like owner, deputy owner, admin over time, but you know,
they may still have them in the friends chat though.
They might,
and like like if you're in friends chat, you may still see those.
One banana, two banana, three banana. Which definitely have corresponding military ranks that I don't know off the top of my head. But
I'm a 2 banana in the military. It's terrible. They're actually chevrons, right? Chevrons?
Not bananas? I don't know. Wait, the fruit or the rank?
The rank.
Oh, I don't know, dude. I have no idea.
It's awesome.
So on the modcast that we're referring to, the one that came out last Thursday, they kind of showed off how you form a clan. And it seems pretty simple. It doesn't seem like something either of us are going to do, because our clan owner is probably going to do it either on his main or on his like iron that he's renamed for for the clan.
Team No Life.
Hell yeah. But it's super easy. You like recruit your founders, who I assume you can like change to be your deputy owners or whatever. You think of a name, and as long as the name's available, you hit confirm, and it's good to go. You don't have to like pay GP. You don't have to have like a certain requirement.
I wonder if you could change the name later.
I don't actually know.
They didn't go over that.
I don't think you can. I really don't think you can.
Okay, so think about it hard, people.
Well, that's why they're reserving names early.
Yeah.
So
that you can't just get like you can still set a name a year from now if it's available.
But they've limited it to just having one clan be made per day. So you can't just make a shitload of clans and just save a bunch of names. And you can only be, I think this is a decent enough transition into my biggest gripe with the clan system.
Okay.
You can only be in one clan at a time.
Yeah.
Just like you can only technically be in one CC at a time.
Right.
But you can leave the TNL and you can join OSRS Viking. Or you can join like a streamer's CC. When you join a clan, like you're in it. You can join as a guest. Yeah, unless you leave. outright like forfeit your rank and access to that clan hall and join a new clan, that's it. Like you're done. And I don't love that. I really don't, because some people are in more than one clans. Like they talked on the modcast, someone was in like a skilling clan and a PvP clan with totally different people. So what clan do you join? Our good buddy Scape is the founder of our clan and a gold star in another clan that we're both like kind of involved in, you and I.
Yeah.
So he's like, he and I were talking earlier, and he's like really torn because he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, we're all his good friends, and he's in this like
actual clan.
Exactly. Like, which one do I join? Because this is like it's not like final, I suppose, but it says here ownership takes 7 days to transfer. So like, let's say he made a clan and transferred the ownership to like me or you or somebody like that. It would still take a while. And then at that point, because he was saying earlier, he's like, I could join it on my, like, he has like a Zaya locked hardcore. He's like, I could join on my iron, but then I couldn't come to the clan hall on my main. And I'm like, that sucks. Because like, that's where 99 parties are going to be. That's where drop parties are going to be. That's where our
bank
bingo
standing,
drafts,
bro.
bank standing, exactly. All this stuff is going to be at the clan hall. So the fact that you can't join more than one, I think really takes away from the social aspect. I get it, but I don't love it.
Do you think they'll add a clan hall teleport? So like you just teleport straight there?
No, because it's in the Grand Exchange. And you can already teleport straight there.
That'd be cool to see, though. You could just teleport straight to the
They might do it in like the mini games teleport thing.
Oh.
That might be something they add to like the mini game teleport thing, where like teleport
Clan
to
Wars.
the clan hub. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready to teleport to Clan Wars, which is Ferox Enclave. You mentioned earlier that you were excited that it was actually in the GE.
Yes.
Because they mentioned that in the modcast. They're like, so we could have gone with RS3 route and like put it in Falador, but we decided that the main hub of Old School is the Grand Exchange. I was like, yes, thank you. God, I don't want to have to like teleport to Falador, then run all the way south, because like we don't have a Remington teleport necessarily unless you use your house portal. Draenor Village is kind of far away.
Yeah, like there's no to where. So for those of you who don't play RS3, the citadels for RS3, like the clan hub, is located directly south of Falador. So
like where the air altar is now?
Yeah, exactly where the air altar is now. There's really no good way to get there. You have the crafting cape teleport, which is absurdly expensive. You have the house teleport. You have the Draenor Village teleport. You have the Falador teleport. While they're all close, you also have the Spirit Tree in Port Sarim and any other like charter ship. The point is, while all the teleports are close, they're not like...
They're not there. Like you can't.
Yeah, they're not close enough for me to justify going, if that makes sense. I don't know if this makes me sound like super picky or bitchy or what, but like if the teleport's not right there, I'm just gonna go to Sears Village.
Yeah,
like I'm just gonna go to Sears Village. I'm just gonna go to the Grand Exchange or something. I know that it's close and convenient.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like teleport all the way and then run through the city and then go south, or like run somewhere and then take a boat. I'm not an Iron Man. I can buy teleport tabs. Like, why would I want to do that? So I'm so glad they put it in the GE, because I was terrified that they were going to put it south of Palador. It was going to be a ghost town, because that's what it is in RS3, ghost town.
Yeah.
I assume more popular worlds around more popular times of year are not as ghost towny at the Clan Citadel. But every time I've went, even during double XP weekends, it's like 2 people there training at the bank. I'm one of them. I don't know. I'm so glad they moved it to GE, because they're absolutely right. The GE is the social hub of OSRS.
Yep.
Like there are hubs for other more specific activities, like both of the raids banks, but
Not nearly as many people.
No, yeah,
Like,
and
there's people who are like, if you bank stand, there's people who are only bank standing at the GE. I mean, to that
yeah,
point, it's a great place to be because your commerce is there. If you're not an Ironman, obviously, if you need something right away, you're probably going to teleport to the GE anyway. So I always do a lot of. I always bank at the GE.
yeah. I've started banking Sears Village just because after leagues, I use Sears Village as my main banking point.
Hmm.
And I've just sort of like kept it as like my left click on my Nexus. But
Oh, nice.
otherwise, the GE is the best place. And now they've put the games corner in, which is like
Oh,
so much
yeah.
fun. It's so
That's something
stupid. They have competitive ranks for Connect 4. It's so dumb and it's so much fun.
That's something we
To
haven't talked about.
To get the boys together, crack a couple cold ones, and can play competitive rune
Can
link
you
with one
imagine?
another.
Like
We've
a
done
tournament style
Oh, dude,
where you
that's gotta
have
be it. That's
GP
gotta be our
at
next.
the end.
That's gotta be our next clan event, dude. We'll get
Be a lot of
teams
fun,
of
man.
2, and we'll do rune link competitions.
Hell
We'll do,
yeah.
checkers competitions. Like that's fun. Hella XP waste, but it's a lot of fun, and I'm glad that they've integrated the clan hub into the Grand Exchange, which I know people are upset. They changed something that was in the game pre whatever, like this is part of my nostalgia, blah blah blah. I'm so glad it's there because I was worried it was going to become dead content, and I'm confident that it won't now. I'm so excited to see that clan hub on the very first day of release.
Me too.
So you guys have already seen it by now, but obviously we haven't. So I don't know. Add us on Instagram. How's that sound?
Yeah.
Take a screenshot of the clan hub, of your like character in the clan hub, and show us what it looks like on your world. Show us all the people recruiting one another.
Ooh.
Show us the bots that are like spamming like, oh, join the Splash Worlds clan, or like join the BA Services clan. Like, show us all the madness that is day one of clans. Add us on Instagram and do that because we want to see it from your point of view.
Tag us in your posts.
Yeah, sure. I still don't know how Instagram works.
If you want, hey guys, if you want Oxie to make a Twitter, let us know. He loves Twitter. That's his only social media.
I don't love
so
Twitter.
He could run it.
I enjoy my
Twitter.
It's RuneScape memes and dogs on my Twitter. It's actually the most wholesome social media experience in the world.
That's what our XP Waste Twitter could be. RuneScape memes and dogs.
Yeah.
So if you want to see us make a Twitter, let us know if that's something you're interested in. Because Oxie could run
Instagram.
it. Add us on Instagram.
I'm making Michael's skin crawl right now.
It's not add us, whatever, bro. Seems like a good place to button up this conversation because I'm excited. I'm really excited.
I am too. There's so much more we could get into too. We could talk about, the clan halls and all the potential for the clan halls. We could talk about the requirements that like you could set quest point requirements and be just like a total dick. And basically be like you could pretty much say you have to have Barrow's gloves by setting a quest point requirement of like was it for Barrow's gloves like 175 quest points?
170, it's 170 something.
So you could put like that as the bare minimum, which is effectively Barrow's gloves that you like have to be there. They have skill totals you could put in. They have combat levels.
Must be maxed. Or 2,200 total.
They have the clan coffer, which if you're a main account, you can give money to, and then certain ranks, presumably high ranks, can pull money out of, which like
that makes splits so much easier. Or not splits, like
we don't have to collect GP for skill of the week entry fees.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about like getting, I don't know, if someone wants to donate to a prize pool, they can just put it in the coffer instead of being like, take 10 mil and go to the duel arena and see how much I'm adding. Like, there's so much more we could talk about.
At this point, it's all speculative. So, but you guys are going to have fun when this podcast comes out. Now, if you're listening a year later, don't know what to tell you. We did just hit 300 plays on our first ever episode. So episode 1 is at 300 plays. And we thank you guys so much for that. I don't know if that's just the same guy listening to it like 10 times. Times 30, it's Oxie. Or if it's 300 brand new people checking out the podcast. So if you made it this far, thanks for all the love and support. We appreciate it. But we'll get into that after the fun segment. You know, we'll get into all the sappy stuff.
Do we usually get sappy after the fun segment, or do we get sappy within the fun segment?
Both. Both.
We're gonna get sappy in an ad one day. We're gonna do an ad for a relationship matchmaker kissing booth with the random NPCs.
Romeo?
And it's not gonna be fun. It's like the first one you thought of is Romeo. The first one I thought of is Rants. Like, that'd be funny as shit if like he had a kissing booth. He's the big ogre you do big chompy bird hunting with.
Oh,
that'd be funny as shit. That'd be hysterical. So
awesome.
Maybe one day we'll make an ad about that, but it's still May, so
hey,
that May probably takes us. Yeah, May is horrible, and since we're talking about ads, how about you go watch the one that we've recycled again? There's going to be new ones. We love you guys.
There will be new ones
this month. We've got stuff in mind.
Just watch it.
Yeah,
and don't skip it.
Don't
we
skip
can see
it.
when you skip it.
We know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
On that bright note, we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Ahoy there, citizens of Gillinor. My name is Captain Murphy, and I'm on the hunt for seamen. I need the hardiest seamen around, the best in all of Gillinor. What am I gonna do with all these seamen, you ask? I'm gonna take them out on my world-famous fishing trawler. Here at Captain Murphy's fishing trawler, we're going out to sea for a juicy bounty that only the open ocean can provide us. The seas at Gillinor are perilous, so grab your rod with both hands and fill your mateys' holes with that sticky hot tar. Yarg. The journey across the open ocean will be long and hard, but incredibly rewarding. You'll be coming home with enough fish to fill your sack for the next week, and if the luck of the sea be upon you, you might even leave with another man's soggy trousers. Yarg. Bring you and all your salty sea dogs down to Port Khazard and sign up to take a trip out on Captain Murphy's fishing trawler. Be the seaman you were meant to be. Yarg.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that ad. I know we did. We said something like this is not a script.
I was really hoping that we weren't going to say it this time. And Michael, from muscle memory, without failure. Hi, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that ad. I know we did.
It's what I call nostalgia, Oxie. Remember from the top of the episode? I'm a sucker for nostalgia.
Is it nostalgia? It's
tradition, man.
Okay.
If you think of a better opener to the fun segment, let me know.
You know what? No, don't let us know. This we don't want your input on. We've changed our minds. Everything else.
Don't tell me. Well, this week we have a fun question, as we do every week. And Oxie actually came up with this one, so throw it off to you, Oxie.
Yeah, it's not the most original question in the world, but I think I think it'll be a fun one. So, Michael.
Yes.
One thing we stress here on XP Waste is playing a different fucking video game besides Old School RuneScape. Okay. Because the point and click number simulator will drive you mad if it's the only thing that you play. Everybody knows that. We love this game so much. So a lot of other video games, much like Old School RuneScape, have weapons and equipment and armor and vehicles. Which video game weapon or equipment or armor or vehicle, I suppose, would you want to bring into RuneScape from any game, regardless of how meta changing it would be? You wouldn't have to at all adjust it or nerf it from Old School or to fit what Old School RuneScape is. Throw all that shit out the window. What weapon would you want to bring in to help you in combat?
Okay. So, my first thought was the most overpowered weapon within the Destiny franchise This is a rocket launcher called the Gallahorn. And I was doing a bit of a research on their wiki, and it says like the history of this item is that it was so OP and so necessary for gameplay that like people would say, you want to come on this raid, you need a Gallahorn. So the reason that this would be so fun in Old School, it's a rocket launcher with heat-seeking missiles that expand to form a cluster of missiles. So you fire one shot, it seeks the target, but then it also like sprays out and then has a bunch of other missiles that just explode. So it can do like AoE damage off one cluster that you shoot out.
That would be so much fun in PvP. That would be so much fun in multi-combat PvP. Could you imagine anti-PKing a whole clan of people at Vedion with a heat-seeking cluster missile?
To try to run away.
What do we play against this? I don't know.
Is that a missile? I can imagine the fight caves. Like you go to kill Jad, and like you shoot one shot at Jad, and it seeks him, but then it also kills all the healers around him. And it's a rocket launcher, so it's doing massive damage. Like you need 3 shots, and he's dead.
Bro, you know how
and you're just across the map.
You know how annoying it would be to fire a heat-seeking rocket launcher at Jad and still roll a 0? Because like combat still has to be taken into effect, right? So while we're not adjusting the weapon, we still have to like it might roll a 0, which would suck, but that would be so much fun, dude. If you just hit like hundreds on several different splats, like, that'd be so
splits
cool.
into 7 different shots, all hits 100. Yeah.
That'd be so stupid OP. That would be ridiculously fun. So yeah, PKing and like multi-combat like burst tasks. Oh shit, dude. The catacombs would be an explosive mess.
Oh gosh.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, what did you come up with?
I chose I have it open on the wiki page, so I'm gonna get real nerdy with it.
Okay,
the MA5C individual combat weapon system, more commonly known as the Halo assault rifle.
Okay,
which is it's so simple. It's just the assault rifle, your standard issue. You know, the first weapon you get in most of the Halo games. You know, fully automatic 32 round magazine. It's a 1-tick range weapon that can deal massive damage to unshielded targets.
Ooh.
Do you know how much fun that would be on a Slayer task?
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
That's like shooting 32 darts in a matter of seconds.
Oh my god.
Out of like talk about the blowpipe being OP.
Oh my god, exactly. and the assault rifle, like the fire rate of an assault rifle is way faster than a single game tick. So you would be we would probably be competing for like the fastest fight cave time, like running around. Brr, brr, brr.
Are you talking about the battle rifle where it's like 3 shots, or just the fully automatic?
Do you think I don't know the weapons in my favorite game?
I'm
Michael?
more so clarifying for myself.
To quote Gunny from Halo 3, short controlled bursts. You would never hold down the trigger against a single enemy. The weapon would be way up here. While you probably could on a burst task, you go to a Necreal's task with an assault rifle, you stack them all up, you just one-hand it. That would be awesome, dude. Oh, that would be so much fun.
That begs the question of like, if you could port in a mechanic from another game, it would be like dual wielding. Halo, like dual wielding a pistol and a plasma pistol, charge it up, boom. That was a good meta back in the day.
Bro, noob combo Zuck, that'd be hysterical.
Yeah.
Noob combo Verzik, fuck that bitch. I
forgot it was called noob combo.
I would noob combo Verzik like that. None of this hide behind the pillar bullshit. Just walk.
Red bar him and then one shot him with your pistol. 1 HP.
God. That'd be so much fun. Yeah. I can't imagine what the Reddit would be like if anything that we suggested came to Old School, which like obviously it wouldn't, for like copyright notwithstanding. Like, oh god, that'd be so stupid fun. That'd
We
be
say all
so
this on the
stupid fun.
on the cusp of an equipment rebalancing, or like making jokes saying, "I want this overpowered rocket launcher in RuneScape."
Yeah, so
And they're
like
having trouble.
if you're gonna take the blowpipe away, there better be an assault rifle from Raids 3. That's all I'm saying, Jag.
Blowpipe, please replace it. Please replace the blowpipe.
This is what we mean when we say we have to go back and edit time and time again,
Yeah,
because
we're
we
leaving
have
this
to
in.
we have to say things over and over again because we don't plan to
Can't
mess
talk.
it up. We just do.
Please replace the blowpipe. That's a tongue twister. Please replace the blowpipe with the Galahorn. I'm just saying. The
I
joke's
fully support
not funny
that.
anymore.
I'm getting a kick out of it. Not because of the joke, but
So yeah, that was a great fun question. I love that.
It was. It was
My
a nice
cheeks are
short,
from
fun
smiling.
question. We don't have to. I'm not drawing this fun question out. We're just keeping it concise. Much
Dude,
like
we're not milking this fun cow anymore.
the short, controlled burst that was today's fun question.
For sure,
It's
for
awesome.
sure.
This was a good time. Let us
So-
know in comments, or apparently tag us in your Instagram posts. Don't add us, tag us. What video game weapon, armor, equipment, whatever you would want to bring over into Old School RuneScape and what it would do.
Yeah.
Like, bro, an
us
AC
know.
130 kill streak. Now that would be busted for PvP.
What is that?
Call of Duty, the AC 130. You fly up in the air and you fire rockets down onto the map, onto the enemies.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that would be ridiculous.
You did say vehicles, and I instantly thought of the Warthog. Like just driving around with a machine gun strapped to the back of your vehicle.
Pray range against this, you filthy casual.
Oh man. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna let you go, but before we do, check out Beanie's Customs. Beanie's Customs beanies. Use code XPWaste at checkout. Oxie's got it too. They'll give you
That's
10% off. So, and obviously, tag us in your pictures if you have a beanie and you are wearing it. Everything
or
you could
not.
possibly or not. Everything you possibly want as far as like stuff would be in the description. I'm thinking we're gonna put everything we talked about today. So obviously, clans. We'll have the picture of all of the different ranks on our Instagram. But yeah, follow us on Instagram. Let us know if you want to see a Twitter. If you want us to tweet. Oxy, looking at you.
We'll also have the news post that I assume is going to come out tomorrow about
Oh, yeah.
clans.
Yep.
And any other relevant links about clans that come out, we will put in the description down below. And then, just for fun, if you've never played Halo or Destiny, we're going to have the respective fandom wiki links to both of the weapons that we talked about. So you can
Okay.
go look at the Gatterhorn and the assault rifle.
Yeah.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Just for fun. If you are on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe. Drop us a like. If you're on your favorite podcasting app, I think you can subscribe there too. That's the last time I'm going to ask. You guys have a great night or day or morning. Just have a great time. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.